Yeah, and so griots, you want to juxtapose griots with a couple of Western structures that we are very familiar with and addicted to, or prefer, or desire, whatever you want to call it. So, one, the griot is not a historian, but they do work with history. They do work with the past. They do work with the memory, with memory. The griot is not a narrator. Yes, they do narrate, but they do a lot more than that. So a griot, in a sense, is the closest thing I would say a griot is uh, a Greek sort of choral tragedy, or the Greek chorus, excuse me. So instead of multiple people speaking, which you get in the Greek chorus, you have the griot who is speaking in multiple voices, in multiple modalities, but performing the the essential role of what a chorus or a Greek chorus or any type of chorus, I would say, performs in an aesthetic project. Um, and having said that, the griot is also so they're not a narrator. They are working in this choral musical way. They are also not a soundtrack, and I think the soundtrack is the dominant sort of idea for us Westerners, since we watch film is the dominant um, representational aesthetic for us. So the griot is not acting as a soundtrack. He's not just confirming things or heightening tension. He is oftentimes operating in dialectical tension with what's going on in the story. Okay. The last thing to keep in mind is the griot is actively critical of the textual tradition, one, and Western historiography. And so that will come out a little bit, and you want to keep that in mind as well. Okay, so moving along to just the basic storyline. Uh, so looking at episodes 1 to 3, the breakdown of the text, let me go back to that. So I like to break down the text episodes 1 to 15, episodes 16 to 25 or 24, and then episodes 25 to 35. So those sort of three constellations of text. In episodes 1 to 15, you can break that down even further. Episodes 1 to 3, episodes 4 to 9, and episodes 10 to 15. So in episodes 1 to 3, this is the prologue of the text. We get a lot of background and genealogies on Sunjata's family. But really what we're getting here is the griotic performance. So this is where you can really look at the griot.